in a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold.
Dragon! Good! 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 Dragon! Dragon! Good! 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 Dragon! Good!
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, what's where you going?
See you soon.
Get off! Leave me alone! Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me out! Oh, just bugger off!
That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional, a well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being the victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University. The home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumours of a dragon... But sir, dragons don't exist! At least, not unless people believe in them! Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumours of a dragon on the rampage, the wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me? Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you!
Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element, otherwise there'd be a better label. A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that. This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. This sodding... Unseen University. Thaumaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got... Well, I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start. Right, that's it. Poke a man in the ribs. Let's see how you do without it. Oh, all right. You can have it back if you promise to use it wisely. It's my money pouch, all right. Now, if I only had more of the fillings. Oh. Well, this one's not a statue. I think this one used to be a frog out in the garden. Ah, well, he never should have asked to be turned into a handsome plinth. Yes, well, art criticism was never a strong point of the University Trust.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumours about this dragon that supposedly is terrorising the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vain, like shiny objects, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragons' lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now!
Actually, on close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
Hi, do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please?
Whoop, whoop,
Excuse me?
whoop, 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 whoop.
I see. I need something in order to take out a book.
Whoop, whoop.
Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand?
Whoop.
A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library card! Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one, Ape.
Whoop.
Ape upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew, I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hello?
Whoop.
Egat, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see.
Whoop.
Yeah, well, it's hard to explain, really. Yeah. Ook, eek, ook.
Yee. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Ook, eek, ook, 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 ook.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey! Whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Excuse me, my dear sir, could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? As far as leaders go, the only reason I'd follow him into battle is out of curiosity.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the university board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now get a move on. We need a staff of tumultuous taumaturgy, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes? Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go!
Golden thingamies. It must be good to be the Arch-Chancellor. An old wizard who grew a beard mostly because shaving cream costs twopence a bag. Good day, sirs.
Is it? Huh, so you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again. Past the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons? Dragons in the town? A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means?
No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea.
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top.
We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound. Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh yes. In one magic moment, I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream, that I'm being smothered in fruity yoghurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Look, does anyone know why this luggage keeps following me?
Ah, that's sapient pearwood, that luggage is. There's no getting rid of it, it'll follow you everywhere.
Sapient pearwood?
They once used it to make containers for grave goods. I suppose someone hoped that you really could take it with you. The chest is in fact the luggage. The luggage is made of sapient pearwood, and once it attaches itself to somebody, it will follow that person everywhere. Just like a little puppy. It is like a runaway suitcase, albeit one with lots of little pink legs. In this game, the luggage is a convenient storage device, not to mention a convenient homicidal maniac, should one be required.
Why is the librarian a monkey? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He's not one of them, he's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing! Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
The actual orangutan is one of the great apes. An arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan or a monkey?
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let arboreal subtropical fauna be the guardians of a major national library?
Oh. Well, he was human once, of course.
What? Really?
All part of a magical accident. Very tragic, you see, but there it is.
Very embarrassing, seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope.
Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section.
I say he just likes running round loose, not wearing trousers. I mean, I would.
Right you are then. Yet another bearded old wizard. So look, as an aged wizard, I mean, you know, as someone who's climbed to the very depths, is there any advice you feel you might like to pass on? I mean, a few words of guidance, perhaps to one who hopes to follow in your pointy footsteps?
Ah, yes. Well, young fellow wallpaper, well, I'd say that of all lessons in life, always learn to expect the unexpected.
But if I expect it, then it isn't unexpected.
Eh?
Well, by definition, it can't be unexpected if it actually is expected.
Quite right, my boy. Well spotted. In which case, my advice to you is to always expect the expected. Is that clear?
I expect so. So, your faculty heads, the giants of wizardry, this is it? This is as good as life gets?
Contemplating promotion?
No, I'm contemplating a change of career. Listen, one thing I've always meant to ask. These dresses we wear, are they strictly necessary?
Eh?
The robes, lad, are symbolic of our dedication. You see, this is not so much a calling, a profession, as a condition of mind. By wearing long robes, we imply a somnambulistic state, an attitude in which we walk dreamily through this world with our minds occupied by higher things.
Higher? Like, say, as high as this hat?
Well, the hat, too. Its height implies loftiness of thoughts.
Or it might imply that we should have let our mothers keep on dressing us.
What's more, it keeps young whippersnappers like you from running off.
Eh?
Would you want to walk the streets looking like a refugee from a somewhat suspicious pencil factory?
Point taken. Is this all you do all day? Just sit and make a public nuisance of yourself?
I'm reserving my powers.
What powers?
Well, for a start, I can read your mind.
Really? What'd you see?
Not much. You must have the big print version.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. A bearded old wizard. So, you're the bursar. What does a bursar do exactly?
Well, it's a very important job. Accounts, expenditure, occasional bouts of irrationality, the assessment of grants.
Well, it sounds a bit, well, boring, doesn't it?
That's the job's main attraction, my surgical sock. These tenures are for life. So, since wizards are naturally extremely long-lived, that means the only way to get promoted is to assassinate your superiors. They've been popping off like mayflies around here for some seasons. Sometimes we've got, wait for it, more wazards than wizards.
They're in no danger from me. I never really thought about promotion.
Wazards, you see? Ha-ha! Oh well. My post is safe, though. Who wants to claw their way up to the top only to become an accountant in a silly hat? Mark my words, folding trouser press. Survival is all a matter of identifying your proper niche. Preferably a niche well removed from anything anyone else finds desirable.
So you're the
bursar.
Oh, thank heavens. I'd hate to have forgotten the name of someone useful. Look, you're the bursar, aren't you?
That's right. I do the finances, books and things, and I'm quite totally insane, you know. Any calculations you need, I'm your giant frog.
But that's just accounting. Surely to hold a major position in a wizard's university, you must be able to perform magic. After all, that's what the place is all about.
Magic is all very well, young sink disposal unit, but mathematics is the more powerful art.
Oh, come on.
You don't believe me? Very well, Mr. So-called scented furniture polish. Care to watch while I make your grant disappear?
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers. A very, very aged old wizard with a beard used mainly for collecting tobacco stains.
Hey? A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course? Oh, why are you of course? Young fellow like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on... Damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Oh, try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
Pickling?
Pickled?
No one.
What? How? Damn. What's
well, the...
What? Damn there. Go on.
No.
Pickle?
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. And now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address. Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Oh, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe, I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
What? Well, how can you be a man of the world if you never sample the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do, it just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks. I won't stand for it. I will. This city is getting into a fine old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Well, don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Good grief! I thought the apprentices were all kept tied to stakes. How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rainmaking and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly. Someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
What's that you're eating then?
Prunes. Just a little nourishment to tide me through till lunchtime.
Can I have one before I go?
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. And no, you can't.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle 'em like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys? Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Well, I'll catch you later then. Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?